The firearms expert of the Guyana Police Force, Sergeant Eon Jackson, who was in charge of conducting ballistics tests in connection to the Linden shooting incident, which left 3 protesters dead, told the Linden Commission of Inquiry this morning that all he was provided with were the pellets removed from the bodies of the dead men and the revolver handgun. He said he was never provided with the shotguns that the police went to Linden with, or the shotguns from the Linden police stations either. You would recall that another ballistics expert had testified that the bullets which killed the persons would have been used from a shotgun.
And in the case of these exhibits that have just been tendered by you, nobody brought any weapon to you for you to make a comparison. Is that correct?
Even if they bring...
I understand it's a shotgun, but I'm just asking you if any weapons were brought to you.
No, sir.
The police did not bring any weapon at all to you? No shotgun at any time?
No, sir.
During the course of this examination, did the police bring any other weapon, a handgun, rifle, machine gun?
Yes, sir.
What weapons did the police bring to you?
A .38 Taurus revolver.
How many of them?
1, sir.
And in keeping with what you've just said, who did they bring with that weapon?
A sergeant.
That's very helpful. There must be several in the police force.
I wasn't there when the firearm was lodged at the section.
Well, you just said they brought a sergeant. So who brought a sergeant?
That's what I was told, that a sergeant brought the firearm.
Sergeant Jackson said his assessment was solely based on what was presented to him by the police. He testified, too, that although he was in the Guyana Police Force for 2 decades, he does not know the types of ammunition used by the various sections of the police force and what was taken for the day of the Linden protest. The commissioner sought clarification from him about what type of weapons could be used to fire a 00 cartridge and how easy it would be to change around the bullets in a shotgun. He said it could take a few seconds.
So these buckshots, would you agree, could have been fired from a number 16 or a number 20 gauge shotgun?
It could have fired from a 16 gauge or a 12 gauge.
Sorry, 12 gauge I meant, not 20, 12 gauge.
Yes, sir.
Now, whilst you can't match pellets to a shotgun, it is the case that the cartridge case expended can be matched to a particular firearm.
That's true, sir.
Were you given any cartridge casings, 12 gauge?
No, sir.
You were given shotguns to examine?
No, sir.
The police commissioner had testified that all of the firearms taken by the police to Linden were taken for ballistics tests. Today, the man who runs the police crime lab and who does all of those tests said the weapons were never sent and never examined for anything.